Good evening, and welcome to Late Night with Torbert. Tonight, on a very special episode, we're going to use a wheel to decide what we're going to play today. I'm partially tired of playing Eternal Darkness. I want to find that last ending, but at the same time, there's all kinds of games to play, and so I think we'll let, dare I say it, fate determine what we will stream. Well, let's move on over to the wheel. There it is. Do you see it? The letters are hard to read. And that's fine. We'll wait just a little bit before we spin the wheel. Now, if you notice, on the wheel, backlog is pretty big. I gave that a little bit more weight. But here's what we got going for today. Now we've got backlog. That's where I play whatever backlog game that we're doing. And right now, it's Eternal Darkness. We've beaten the game once. And now, we've got 2 more times left. Thankfully, I don't have to read as much if we do that game, because we've already done it. There's a few cutscenes I can't skip, but other than that, it's pretty cut and dry. Speaking of cut and dry, I need to have water. Now, next up, besides backlog, we have Forza Horizon 5, which comes out on Tuesday but has early access if you bought the premium edition. I am a sucker for this game, and I bought the premium edition. Currently, there's a Forza-thon going on, which means that we could win a car if we get enough points. So that's why it's there. Forza Horizon 5 in Mexico, or Mexico. Next up, we have FPS. This is where I play an FPS, more than likely a boomer shooter. Think Ultra Kill, Dusk. Dang, Dusk is 8 gigs. A Medieval, Doom, the original Doom. Duke Nukem 3D, Blood. You know, just to name a couple. Sadly, I don't have a wheel spin of all the FPSs that I have, so that we could be like, here's a random one. Next up, we have The Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Yes, that's right. We're gonna start playing Morrowind on the channel. And, well, that jumps right into there, right? That's gonna be a trek. Heavily modded, so stability might be interesting. The Elder Scrolls Morrowind came out 20 years ago, I believe. Let's look here. Morrowind. Yep. Almost 20 years ago. So it was released in 2002. In May of 2002. It was a great last year of school for me. And that game was amazing. Oh, looks like our music stopped. It didn't loop. Well, let's fix that. You're supposed to loop. So, we have the chance to get The Elder Scrolls Morrowind playing. Next is a random thing, and today I've put in NES games. That's right, we'll play on the NES Classic. I've already got it hooked up, but if we don't do that, I'll hook up the Wii so that we can do more Eternal Darkness. But yeah, Nintendo Classic, filled with a bunch of other Nintendo games, because I have a lot of games that I'd like to play. And on top of that, we have just a variety of different genres that can be explored. And finally, Fallout, Tale of Two Wastelands. This is Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas together as one in the Fallout New Vegas engine. stability in that game also is a little wonky, but at the same time, it should be heaps of fun as we start at the beginning of the series of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and we just start that like we do Morrowind. So that's our options. And the question would be, what should we play? And what shall we do? Well, first, let's man, how do I change the speed on this? We got a slow down thing here. Who cares? Here we go. We're gonna take that wheel spin, starting now. And it looks like tonight we're playing an FPS. Hooray! You might ask, why would we play an FPS? I mean, there's so many of them. There's just all kinds of those games. Just corridor shooters, that's all they are. I know, but they're fun. And the wheel has spoken. So now I'm looking through all the games to see here what would be the best to play. I don't have another wheel spin to pick, you know, what FPS to play. And we're not playing a new one, that's for sure. But why not a new one? Because I'm gonna go with old school. Now I gotta think. I wasn't prepared for this. I was prepared for the other ones. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get, you know, the backlog. We're gonna get the NES. So I got the controller hooked up and everything. And instead, it picked FPS. Oh, poop. My mind has gone blank on what FPS we could play. But we have to find one. It's gotta be good cheese. Good cheese. That's a great way to describe stuff, right? Let me remove this here. Oh. I have an idea. Well, the wheel has spoken, and today we have chosen a FPS. So we're gonna play a game that came out during the build engine times. We're gonna play Blood. Fresh supply. If it will pop up. We're waiting. Any moment now, it will pop up. There we go. Oh, jeez. And Atari owns the right to it. Wow. Please hold as we get this working. Okay, let me quit it and come back in. Hopefully it will be assigned correctly to the right audio input. Game capture, though, isn't taking it, which is kind of dumb, but that's fine. We'll just do it this way, the old-fashioned way. Look, there's my Steam. I picked play. So it's there. I'm just adjusting the thing here. There we go. Yes! What are you coming out of now? Still the wrong one. Okay. That's fine. You shouldn't be. I told the game to be Elgato. It is not. That's fine. Whatever. Monolith Entertainment. Not really a sound issue. It's more of a... Oh, Monolith Productions. I can't change it from system to game on my mixer. And welcome, bot. You missed the wheel, but let me show it to you before we move on. This is the wheel. And it determines what game we're playing. And today it determined FPS. So we got. In Blood we play as Caleb. Let me make sure that I have everything set up. No gamepad. Okay. Video setup. Let's apply that. Anti-aliasing. Yeah, I don't know why. It's more like a mix between both the Windows and Elgato, right? Because I'm telling Windows to use a different audio input. What just happened? Did the game crash? Oh no. Yes, it died. Three finger salute. There we go. Oh yeah, because I'm a professional. You see, I'm a professional streamer. Everybody go check out bot. Let's see if we can fix something too. Aha, there we go. That hopefully should lessen the amount of things of keyboard noises. We got a lot of different episodes to play. We're just gonna play The Way of All Flesh, and I'm gonna play Pink on the inside because it's been a while since I played this game.
Welcome, my servants, my slaves.
What is your bidding, master?
You have failed me. I disavow you all.
What?
Oh no, that person got took up by a spider. Oh, and that person got burned. And that lady got taken by a...
Your love. Now I will take your life. Consider
Gargoyle?
my power in a hollow grave.
I mean, you could say it's Doom, but this is not Doom. This is Blood. This is a build game. Is on there a secret? Aha. There we go. So it was an MS-DOS game back in the day with CD audio. I think, hey, that's cool, Smurfy. Thanks for popping in and lurking. I really appreciate it. You know, lurking, coming in, it's all support. And this stream wouldn't be possible without the support of viewers like you. Now, to be honest, I think we should probably change it to the music being low. I don't have the CD music turned on, and that's fine, because I'd rather have the MIDI. Those guys will come back up if you're not careful.
Nevermore.
Yeah, they burn. Viewer discretion obviously is suggested. Oh. Oh. Now what's neat is this game used voxels, which are like, 3D models. A 3D-ish model for different things. These tombstones, most weapons, before you pick them up, of course.
Open for business.
And that guy's head fell, so you can kick it. And there's your health pickup, is a beating heart, because why not? In loving memory. Now this is called Cradle to the Grave, is the, Why isn't that opening? There we go. Even the mice, or rats, are mean in this game. Oh, look at that. I forgot that you could do that. And the main premise of this game, of course, is horror stuff. And so this is a callback to different things, including Phantasm. which was an interesting movie series about a funeral home that made like zombies, and the funeral director was this tall guy. He had this orb that he would throw at people and drill through their heads. It is not a scary game. I mean, the movie was kind of scary, but we got cool things that we can do. See that crack right there? Now if we get out our dynamite, toss it. Get a secret. There we go. Oh, we already got the TNT over there. Oh, crap. There's a barrel right there of TNT. We can set it on fire. And look at that. We've opened a little hole. That guy hit the thing. That was very nice. Employees must wash hands. Look how gross that water is.
Out, damn spot.
So this game came out in the 90s. During a time of... Okay. Oh, I can't select items. That's not good. I mean, if you grew up in this era, this game is amazing. If you didn't grow up in this era, this game might not look the best for you, but my goodness, for me, this is... some good nostalgia. I was more of a fan of this game than I was Duke Nukem, even though Duke Nukem has some pretty cool levels. That's not old, man. That's good times. I remember, like, in 5th grade, I had a secret level, the lost episode of Doom strategy guide, and basically what it was is you paid, gosh, whatever the price was, like $14 or something for this book, and it was like an add-on for Doom. It wasn't even an official thing, right? But I guess they got licensing or something to do it, and they made this thing that was a guide for not even the actual game, and then it also came with kind of a walkthrough how to use a level editor, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, I didn't even have the full version of Doom at the time. I had the shareware version. There's another secret here, but I can't get it, I don't think. It was something. Let's see here. Give me just a few seconds, I'll look it up. It was the lost episodes of Doom. And it came with a guide, right? See, look at this. I hate fandom's new layout. But look, the lost episodes of Doom. 24 levels in 3 8-level episodes for the original Doom. And it was dumb. I got suckered in for it, even though I didn't have it, right? Oh, nice. But as a kid, I was like, that's awesome. I had the book. I was like, yeah, I got Doom. I got 3 episodes of Doom. I only have the first episode, so this will be awesome. And then it turns out that you can't even play it because you have to have the full version of Doom. There we go. Followed by moaning and stuff. We get all the secrets and all the kills. Your tax dollars at work. Department of Transportation Track Replacement Program.
That's all.
Oh, it cut off his that's all, folks.
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
That was my original follow noise when I first started streaming. That's gross. Now we have the shotgun. Nice. As you can see. Now the weapons in this game all have multipliers, right? So for example, this flare gun has like a neat little spread thing. The shotgun, you fire both barrels at once. The pitchfork is the same. The dynamite, when you use it, you click and hold the fire button to throw it. However, it explodes on impact. So if you like accidentally lob it at this wall here, I would die. If I right click, it lights it. Then you can toss it. And then it will explode. So pretty neat stuff. I don't think I'm missing anything. How's the audio, by the way? Is it too loud, too quiet? I can't tell. Oh, bats. You come back up? Awesome. Glad to hear it. Oh, shoot. That one didn't die. You can tell because they got a different screen. Now it's dead. Oh, man. You get all these innocents here. I don't think you get anything for shooting them, but... This game was so cool when it came out because it's like, that's 3D areas, and it's like Duke Nukem. He says stuff. The Doom guy doesn't say anything.
Take it, please.
Of course, don't play with electrical outlets. Aw, you can't do it in this one? Some of them shock you if you do that. I am by no means a pro at this game. I'm going to die.
Hello? May I speak to Mr. Jazz? First name Hugh.
I had to speak to Hugh, and his first name was Jazz. I don't know. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. I like how they do the creepy whisper stuff, though. I mean, they really... Nope. It might just be Duke Nukem that does that. But yeah, the wheel of stuff... Oh, thank goodness. Determined that I play an FPS, and I figure what better FPS to play than an old build game. Let's go to the cask of Amontillado. No, that's not how you pronounce that. It's the reference, though. Here, let's listen to some tunes. This game is available on Steam. That's how I'm playing it. You can also get it on GOG. There's a older version. There's not enough, like 100% accurate source port. Yeah. Oh, hey, look. There's the totally not Elvira calendar on the wall.
I like my hands bloody. Leftovers.
And of course, you know, there's the... Oh, yeah. Gotta lock up your children, you know, because those pixelated posters of Elvira. JoJo in person. Oh, I'm on fire. Crap. Awesome Gallo. That's a lovely picture. Huh. My memory has failed me on how to get up here. And... Forget it. We're doing this. So old school. Oh, wow. Here we go. The cheat for the map is Goonies. Oh, that didn't open it? Man, I don't remember how to get to the secret. I remember this one, right? But Yeah, he's got idle chat too. Isn't that cool? Oh, 2 shelves slower. No wonder. There's that. And then... Oh. Duh. Nice. Oh, you guys are mean. Shoot me right.
Yeah, single white female.
Miskatonic Station. Like, these guys aren't that bad, because they are not hit scanners. These guys.
Looks like my train's coming.
Oh, it's the Phantom 666. Oh, dang, I just realized what my health was at. Oh, it's F2. Okay. Well, let's go do this. Why not? Wait for it. It's gonna show up. It has to, right? Because it's train state or train tunnel. Surprisingly, oh, you can't zoom out, but we are not like looping the map or anything. You hear it? I hear a train. Oh, we got hit by a train. Oh, I'd like to point out there's no achievements, I believe, for this game. I mean, there might be now, but like back when it came out, they didn't add any of that stuff. So trying to get hit by a train is just a thing to do. Nope, don't do that yet. And there we go. Right? Like JoJo the Idiot Circus Boy. I think that's a Tommy Boy reference. Oh look, we could kick the bucket. I missed 2 secrets. That's okay. Here we are on a train.
I need a key.
Really brings rail shooter to a new definition, right?
Get off my train. Locked. Locked.
This is a way better train than not Revelations, Resident Evil Zero. What's really cool about this episode that we're playing is this is a,
I need a key.
was shareware version. That's when they had, you know, the ability to say, hey, here's a demo of the game. If you like it, buy the other episodes. Instead of just like a level demo. Now, the containers here with the face are kind of like from, I think it was Return of the Living Dead. Sometimes they have hearts in them, so. I better save, as we're gonna get akimbo ammo or weapons here. Go into this room. That's right. Oh, we just got the first power-up that we find. Reflective shots, where if bad guys shoot at you, it goes back to them. And we got the super armor. You notice there in the bottom left, the armor has 3 different rows because it's like kinetic, spiritual, or something than fire. Which is pretty cool. I am by no means a pro at first-person shooters. Hey, look, there's us.
Whoa. Oh, just me. Whoa. Oh.
All he
Just
says,
me.
that's unfortunate. Well, they ruined that room, didn't they? Everybody needs a toilet, right? Even if there's a lake there. Hmm. I do like that the pitchfork is actually 4 hits instead of just 1. Yeah, that was a little extreme. Love it. Nothing on there.
Leftovers.
Isn't that a neat little trick? Like this. Oh, it's like it's foggy, but it's really not. It's just a transparent thing that you can walk through. Hey, at least it looks like it. What was your favorite first-person shooter back in the day? I'm very much a fan of the original Doom series, but Blood and Duke Nukem 3D hold a special spot in my heart. Unreal Tournament was pretty good. I remember being at Comp USA and making the decision between either getting Unreal Tournament, which now they call, Unreal Tournament 99, and getting Quake 3. Because Quake 3 was awesome. They had arches. It was so cool.
That's all.
How we haven't derailed this train yet is oh man, Unreal Tournament 99. That would be fun to play with people if, people were up for it. I picked Unreal Tournament, by the way. I didn't go with Quake 3 yet. It took me quite a while to get Quake 3 just because UT was so much better. At least in my eyes. We missed a key, didn't we? We must have. You gonna tell me the fire thing is... Okay. It is cool. Get out, get out, get out. I'm so glad I have the fire shield, but still. Jeez Louise. So it looks like there's more voxels in this version. The version that came out in on Steam. This Fresh Supply version by Night Dive.
I must stop this train.
Well. Yeah.
End of the line.
There we go. We stopped the train, found almost all the secrets, and now we're going to the carnival. One of the things that I always found neat in the build engine games is the sloping business. Doom never did this. I also like how in this thing, these levels are kind of attached. That's one of my favorite things in these older first-person shooters, especially like in custom levels that people made, where they have it. The exit is where the start of the next level is. That kind of gives you a feel of... Hi, Thimble. We're gonna check every outhouse, Waffle House, House of Pancakes, Dog House, all
This
of that.
promises to be fun.
Oh shoot. Oh, this little buddy, their buddy's down there. Okay. Where are they? Look, slaughterfish before slaughterfish. Now, neat thing about this game is, yeah, we're under the water, but you still have oxygen you have to worry about. So it's not, you know, just a, hey, go spend all your time under the water.
Ticket, please.
I hate mimes.
I shot a mime.
Hey, stop it. He didn't pay.
Well, none of the games are open. Who wants to go? Oh. Let's see if we can do this.
This is better than Kool-Aid.
Ooh. Better than Kool-Aid. Rotten candy. Yum yum. You can also take falling damage in this game too, if you don't have those boots active. So here we go. Can we make it? Nope. Get in there. Ah. There's actually a multiplayer mode that is set up just to kick heads. Oh, so close. Oh no, that's not fair. That should have counted. What do we win from this? I don't think we win anything. Oops. And you can't... I can't zoom in and out of the map. There is something behind it. We have to get all 3 heads. Oh, that one got smushed. Come for the entertainment as Torberg kicks heads into a mouth. Yeah, forget it. Who cares about the secret? Cool, cool.
Oh, I won.
Now I'm a ghost. Ooh, seeing is believing. It's an interesting thing going through a thing saying one of us, and then you see this here, which you don't even fight, but you can still get attacked by it. I think, unless they fixed it. I remember playing this a long time ago, and that thing could still choke you. It's actually 2 Evil Dead references in one.
Pathetic insects.
Sorry, not sorry. A mime is a terrible thing to waste. Right, right. No, it is, have you seen Evil Dead 2? Ash's hand gets infected by the evil. It's gone. Rat dogs. It's gone bad. So he had to cut off his hand. Oh, okay. Well, you know, he's got a chainsaw hand, and it's because his hand got infected by the evil. Happy Go Pukey and Fortunes. Oh, dang. We can't use it, so... Admission is 10 tickets. Oh, I don't have the key. Nice. That was a one-time.
Locked.
Darn. Well, let's go see Jojo, the idiot circus boy. Not something that we'd have today, because that's very insensitive, but, you know. I apologize, there are flashing lights in this level, so if you have issues with that, you might want to, I don't know, look away. Ah. Well, better heal. That thing's still alive.
I want Jojo. I want Jojo. Jojo. Jojo.
Oh, good. There's the key. Okay. Oh, that's not safe looking at all.
Whoa. Ta-da.
Oh, it still hurt. Well, did this give us the option to go back down? It did. I didn't think that through. But okay. So now we have the dagger. And that dagger gets us this. Okay. Shoot me. Come on. Wow. He just, you know, went down by himself. That didn't work the way I thought it would. That's okay though. Oh. Man, that load time is nice. Now, there's still a modding community for Blood. In fact, there's a 3-episode
Whoa.
thing called Death Wish that does some tricks that the
Ta-da.
original game didn't even do, and it's amazing looking. It's also very hard. And if I ever play it, I'll probably use cheats just because it's hard. Not a pro gamer. Oh, look at this. Seeing is believing. Crazy, bizarre, Goonie, Sloth, the Happy Mute. Of course. I wonder if he ever said die. Because what I hear, Goonies never say die. And I could have gotten off hard. Okay, let's be quick about this. This, we're behind stuff. Oh, we're at where the train would come in. We just got a rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Oh, this game. The second episode of this game features levels like, you know, a fake Overlook Hotel, which would be from The Shining. Or if you're a Simpsons fan, The Shining. Okay, so we're good. Let's go check out that the Happy Go Pukey. Those just look like a whole bunch of fun to ride, right? I'm not a fan of the gargoyles in this game. Are the other ones alive? No. Look at this. They have an actual merry-go-round you can ride. Isn't that so cool? And they call it the Happy Go Pukey. And I think that's pretty cool too. Oh. What if I kick this one out? Okay. You'll notice the game still looks like it's, you know, an old DOS game, and that's mainly because I'm not turning any filtering on for this. It just wouldn't feel right. I've come to the point in my life where I've realized that some things like PlayStation games and these other systems and old DOS games. Let's take care of this first. They really shine with the original look. There's a few that might look better. Like I know Quake, for instance, that does look better, right? We're running out of air. We're not gonna go this way. We don't want to go to this temple thing yet. No, I just got a message. Oh, it's already been an hour? Dang. I've been having so much fun shooting bad guys in an old FPS that I lost track of time. Now, the original path was this way. Perhaps we should continue to go that way. Okay. Save. Jump. Oh, oh. Almost had it. No, 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 no. No. Ah. That's the hard jump right there. Oh. Oh. Son of a gun. I love the laugh. The cackle. Oh, you know what might be better? I do this. And then... we're not going to waste a rocket. I don't care about the fish. Nice, look at this reward here. That's not it. Okay, wait. We got the eye last. No, we got the crescent moon last. We got the dagger first. There we go. We're going to the secret level. What fresh horrors could await? Oh my gosh, we missed like half the secrets. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't get all the secrets. I know. You probably wanted all of them. But I couldn't. But there's mimes.
Boo-hoo, when's the hurting stop?
House of Horrors. No refunds. That is a creepy looking clown. And that's a creepy looking
Over the
hallway.
lips, through the gums, look out, Tummy. Here I come.
Hey kids, you must be at least this tall to ride this ride. I think it says ha ha at the bottom. And I don't like when you have armor and health that you don't get an indicator that you get hit. I mean, I guess you do if it actually hits through the armor. I stand corrected. The River Ride of Terror. Caution, you may get wet. That is some gross looking water, but hey, we're gonna do it. Coming soon, the most terrifying ride ever created. The Super Spine Crusher. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's Goonies it. See, they pop up. Oh no, look, there's spikes. Whee! Right? Isn't that great? We got security called on to us because we walked into there. I think of everything. That's right, Rick Astley. Wow. Did it even play? Let me test it. Oh wait, I'm getting attacked, aren't I? No.
Wow.
Wow. How are you, Rick Astley? You having a great day? I am, because I'm playing an old game Oh, yeah, let's do that anyway. Just for fun. Just for fun. Let's go through here. Everything's good. And then super fast water. And you get hurt. That wasn't that bad. I thought it would have been worse. Oh, isn't that cool? It looks like it's breathing. What's that? We're supposed to drop down here. Nope. Isn't that cool? Got this pool area, and then look, you get an actual diving suit. This is, I believe it's supposed to be set in like the 1930s, maybe, or something. It's not set in modern time. I think the people who created this level were a big fan of that level in Duke Nukem 3D, where like it was partly flooded. I'm getting you. Where are you? Where's the other one? I guess it's dead. Good. How much diving? We've used the diving suit already. Wow. Anyone a fan of the pit and the pendulum? I know this is definitely a family-friendly fair to go to. Man, I'm so glad that they dropped that stuff. We got 20 seconds left on our guns akimbo. Got him. Darn hit scanners. Oh, you. It got me. Both of them got me. I can't believe it. So I guess the concept is that if you were on this ride, you'd be riding like in a little boat or something. Right? And it'd be like a tunnel of love, but instead of love, it's terror. That's right. The tunnel of terror. Oh, the river ride of terror. Whatever. And that's the ride. So now what? Oh.
must pay.
Anything up here at all? No? Just a wall. Okay. Lots of shooty shooty bang bang up here. I like that. Look how they gave it the look like, you know, oh man, those crates, they got destroyed. What really happened is that the height on them went down. But it's so neat to see that kind of stuff. Like those little scripted sequences. And then I think if we go through here, yep, but there's a gargoyle. And I don't want to deal with that yet, so we're gonna go back over here. Ah, okay. Well, quick save and do it to it. That's right. Blood. I can't believe I'm playing this. In later levels, these can come to life. We found 0 secrets. No, and it called me a cheater because I used the Goonies cheat. Wow, we found no secrets at all. Perfectly fine. I'm not even gonna worry about that. But we found the secret level, and to me that's a win. So let's save. Let's keep going. It's gonna call me a cheater again because I'm putting Goonies on. I knew it. But how? Oh well. These other bad guys aren't bad. Like, the brown ones aren't that bad, because they got a shotgun, so... You know.
I need a key.
I think they have a shotgun. Is that a shotgun over there? Yeah. But those gray ones, they got the Tommy gun. Well, that's just mean. I guess the shotgun still sucks up front. Up close, right? Ah, look at the cool glow from the candles. Isn't that so cool? It's a transparent sprite on top of the candle, so it looks like it's glowing. Iron. So apparently they can't fly down, I guess. Nice. We're good so far. Oh, cool. Look, there's the key right there. Oh, just walk in here and get it. Look at that, scripted doors. Oh, I hear spooky noises. Do you hear that? Alright. Okay. Oh, we got a secret. Better hurry. Oh no. That was not the same entrance, was it? Oh, I guess it was. Oh, neat. They got, like, little grate for them. Oh, this isn't a rocket launcher. This is a napalm launcher. I forgot about
What
that.
to do when the time comes.
So was that Chernobog, his old boss, telling him he knows what to do? Or was that somebody else? I think it's Chernobog. I think it was set up that... Here we go. Let's go to the other path. Get some more goodies. Shoot some more bad guys. We're good. That's it. Okay. What? What burns? That was cool looking. I love it. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about these types of games, you know. Yeah, there's, oh, it throws bones? What are you gonna do now? Oh. Oh crap. Oh, that's cool. It's actually outside. I thought it was just like a little alcove. Neat. Oh. Wow.
Two portals lead to certain death. Choose wisely.
I know which one it is because we got the thing, right?
I need a key.
But we're gonna do it anyway. Let's quick save.
Whoa, wrong door.
Very nice. Okay.
Whoa, wrong door.
Wow. Oh man, I'm at the end of the level and I didn't even get all the keys. Whoops.
I need a key.
My bad. There's still some more exploring to do.
I need a key.
I don't have a key, but... Anything in this? No. There we go. Now all is right in the world. Even though apparently you can skip a section if you get the key beforehand. Interesting. Yeah. And I think this is the next level, right? Oh, okay. I'm not a pro gamer, so, you know, it's not gonna be like, you can get it, you're doing great. No. Got shot at. That's not nice. Shouldn't shoot at people. Slaughter fish. Okay. Okay, look, that thing looked like a secret, so. When are you gonna turn into a... In higher difficulties, they have, rocket launch... No, not rocket launchers. Dynamite that they toss at you, which is really annoying. These guys kind of look like a weird Freddy Krueger. It's not, but... Oh. That was a very long thing at TNT. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save, and I will be right back. I forgot to mute. Hold on. Okay, thanks for your patience staying on hold. And apparently my microphone is off. Okay. No. You can shoot the bats. I totally forgot about that. Hey, you know what else I forgot to bring up as I'm getting shot at? Oh no. There we go. I'd like to point out that I have a Twitter feed. I also have YouTube, where I upload these videos after about 24 hours. It's gonna be fun stuff. Wait, are those bats attacking me? The bats are attacking. You need to catch up. There we go. Anyone else want to mess with me? What's nice is things like the shell casings were in the original game. They were sprites though, so it's kind of weird seeing that as voxels, but it's still good production of the game. It is weird to see all the voxels. And we even changed the video setup. No. Ambient occlusion. And we can have lots of, let's change that to 60. Yeah, we got ambient occlusion, so the shadows look shadowy. Edge shadows. Does it matter? No, it does not. This is clearly a trap. Yeah. Come on, you face of guy. That. Yeah, go shoot yourselves, guys. The Great Temple. Oh, I shouldn't have wasted that. I should have used my pitchfork. No reason to waste ammo on these guys. Another big old room with a trap. I love the cackle. The cackle is just, I don't know. It's just so magnificent. So there actually is a story to this game. See, Kalo, our main character, was a enforcer of types, I believe. Something like that, for the ancient god, Chernabog. And Chernbach got tired of him or something. And him and his companions were cast aside. Forgot about those proximity bombs. Oh, this is a good section. Where are they? Okay, they're not here, which is good. And so, Caleb comes back. He is thrown in the grave. He is not, stuck being tortured by some sort of monster of some type. Whereas his compatriots are. And so Caleb goes on this little journey to get Spuds. And then also, as he does this, he gains power for defeating the bosses. So we'll get to see that. As long as I don't die beforehand. Better wait. Oh. He's on fire. Uh-oh. Something is very angry. Take her. Got a fire armor? Cool. Please stop, dude. I don't need you in here, Tigger. I really don't. Go. Please. Please hold for Tigger interruptions. Yeah, buddy. We're playing a game. Well, that's interesting. My Discord is on the wrong thing. Speaking of Discord, I might have a Discord server soon. Oh, fun. Flamethrowers. No, you can't get in my lap, Tigger. Okay, that sucked. We're gonna do that again. Dang it, Tigger, you hit the right mouse button. Okay. You ready for this again? coming back up again. I know Tigger's coming back up again, unless he decides to lay down. There you go. So you got this section here. Duck down. Try not to get hit by the flames. And we were ducking, but we still got nabbed by one. Look at that. That is mean. That wasn't cool. I remember this room. Okay. Right. Gosh darn it. Okay. You know what that needs? Right there. That needs this.
He chose poorly.
Do what now? Mono Baba what? Hmm. It's one way to get him, right? That is not the way to get him. That got him. You know what would be fun? I don't know if it works, but we're gonna try it. Here we go. Oh, nice! That was partially worth it, I think. just a little bit. Here we go for a ride. We had 321 shots. We're taking it.
I need a key.
Oh, we need a key. That's really cool looking. Oh. Oh. I can't believe you found this. Why, look at that. We found all kinds of stuff. Okay. Round and round it goes. Where's this gonna stop? Next. We didn't even break a sweat. Of course, I am not playing on the highest difficulty. I am not a pro at this game, so... You know, if you're expecting that, I apologize. I found a super secret, but only 2. Here we go. The most important part of this episode. We have to find Ophelia, the love of Caleb. Before we cross that bridge, we're gonna go here, because I don't want to fight the gargoyle yet. Oh my.
Ophelia? No! Show yourself! Show yourself!
We'll get to fight smaller versions of these in other episodes. Where is it? There it is. The thing about the gargoyles, and I learned this on a Civi video, is ducking is your friend. What is? Just stand still. Can't do crap. What are you gonna do? Huh? Yeah, see? When I'm ducking, it can't shoot those for some reason. I don't know why, but... You'd think it would be able to. I mean, just because you're ducking wouldn't really break anything, but it does. Did you just try to slash at me?
Sleep, Ophelia.
No secrets. Don't care. Here we go.
Sleep, Ophelia.
And that was episode 1 of Blood. If you'd like to play the full version, send a check and a self-marked postcard to Monolith Tech Production. No, it's not. I don't think that's how they did. I think you could call a number and like you could get access to a BBS. Okay, so that was chapter 1. Here's chapter 2.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, you needed a bigger boat. Why, that sounds like a, back in there. That sounded like a Jaws reference. Where are they at? Oh, look. There's an iceberg. This is called Shipwreck. Innocents. We don't want to hurt the innocents. Well, look, their ship got messed up a little bit. And check out how far we have. And we got the Gill Man. Whatever it is. Most of the levels in this episode revolve around cold, icy areas. Which is pretty neat. I'm always a fan of, like, Doom levels that have that. Nothing. Better hurry. Don't want to run out of oxygen. Whoop. Is this over here? Is this a thing? No, it is not. Jump. What? Okay. That's odd. Whatever. There we go. Oh, it got the diving suit. Nice. And it was secret. I have no clue what the cultists are saying. They could be saying some heinous stuff I would not know. I don't condone any of the heinous things. Look, it's the HMS Victor. And why is it the HMS Victor? Why? Why would it be called that? Well, it's a Frankenstein reference. Nice. Cool. That's pretty neat. We got the voodoo doll, a new weapon. We're not going to use that weapon yet. So the only place we got is this, right? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
Locked.
I'm so sorry. I don't like shooting the innocents, you know? Oh, over here's where we have to go to get up. What? What? That's the eyeball. It says oh, we have the eyeball. Dear. We got a spray can. And we got to deal with our first spider. Fun. The spiders are annoying, but who cares? Luckily, this isn't designed for you to, like, you have to have the, what's it called? But it helps. How are we supposed to get to that? Okay, let's consult. Oh, those things are gill beasts. That's what they're called. Okay. I got this. Oops. You make sure you can see your OBS. Come on, let me in there. I want the super armor. I don't really care about the life seed, but... What? The what? There we go. All achievements are disabled. Oh, I don't really care about achievements, so... I'm sorry if you're like, oh my gosh, she used cheats. I'm supposed to be able to get in there. Like, it's supposed to automatically jump up to the thing. I do remember that secret. I do not remember this other secret that we're going to try to get, but... Hey, why not? Let's first... Oh, I hope that's a surface. It's not. Ugh. Hey, cool, we got it. I gotta say, this is a very large, what's it called? Ship. Jump on the bed. So here is what the spray can does, right? And then you can do this. Okay. Let's get off this trash heap, shall we? My gosh, golly, what happened? We broke open a cave. There we go. Now we're at their lumber mill. You see, look, there's that little entrance that we had, so they still keep up that little level design thing. And that consistency. Ah, oh, that's gross looking. Why not? Nothing. Okay. We get to meet the fat ones. Not a fan of the fat ones. Oh. I don't want to get too far from these because they throw like bones or some crap at you. Gosh darn it. There we go. There. They have two ranged attacks. They have a butcher's knife that should hit you. But yeah, I guess
I need a key
to fire. That's good. I have no clue what any of that means. And I'm not gonna find out. Did I see another gargoyle? That gargoyle seemed a little smaller. Weird. Oh well. One thing about this is that they design these levels with a specific scene, like theme, and they do such a good job. It's kind of a shame that some games do not do this anymore. As well, I should say. I mean, games do tend to have themes to their levels, but dang. Is that a hole in the ground? Neat. Yay, spiders. We don't have the napalm launcher? Well, maybe that will change soon. Oh, look at that. Well, that worked out. I guess you could say that was a happy accident, right? Oh, crap. Their chance to catch on fire is based off how much health they still have, so, if you whittle them down enough... Oh, nice. Little touches, like light switches.
I need a key.
You need a key to get into the toilet. That's fantastic. Oh, crap. Now, in the original, the vision doubled and did that. Not a fan of those guys shooting without having an animation. Oh well. Spirit armor. Door at the lumber mill. Which key? Oh, I have the skull key. Cool. Anything in here? Nope. I like the light switch. That's pretty neat. Now, if those are running, I think, and we can try it out. Yeah. Oh, and they turn red. Isn't that cool? And yes, you can be completely dumb and do that, right? But that's just a little touch, right? They didn't need to do something that much. We got the moon key, so now we can open those outhouses. And you can walk right over them without a problem.
I need a key.
Which key is that? I don't know, but...
Ooh, what a wonderful smell I've discovered.
That's gross. That's even more gross. But at the same time, it's just funny. Ugh. Oh, come on. Can I not? I can't. Okay. It is getting higher. Oh, okay. We had to raise that. And then we got that. And now we can go... What? Over here. Nice that it gave me that. Oh. Wow. Well, it says warning, right? And danger. Got the dagger key. Now we can go out through here. Oh, look. This looks fancy. Like little hedge maze. One secret. This is called Rest for the Wicked. I will say this, if the wheel picks FPS again, we will continue our adventure in Blood. Mainly because I don't think I actually beat the entire thing. I didn't have, I think we didn't have postmortem. I don't remember. Let me look here. Yeah, I did not have, the plasma pack. plasma pack added post-mortem, I believe. Yeah, the plasma pack added post-mortem. I never had it. I really wanted it as a kid. Walmart never had the plasma pack add-on to buy. Or GameStop, for that. Or not. Software, etc. Right? Or Babbage's. But I figured this is a better way to do this, right? Like, oh, there's a gargoyle. I'm not ducking. I'm ducking now, though. Where is it? Where are you? Let me aim at you. Oh, not bad. Voodoo dolls good against gargoyles. I should remember that for later. So I never played Plasma Pack. I've heard mixed results. Then there's also Cryptic Passage, which was a oh, what is this? Time to look up references. Because it's fun. The lumber mill. Nope. Oh, I guess it's not. It's got to be a reference to something, but I don't know what. Clearly, it's not a reference of not Psycho, Shining, right? Oh, look, it's one of the... Where did you come from? It's one of those butchers. Can I open this? Can. Interesting. Hide me. They'll never find me in here. Oh wait, this isn't Outlast. It's so weird seeing voxels for these, because in the original, and I don't know if we can change that. Nope. Okay. So we have the skull key. Let's grab some more bullets. Oh, shells. We can't just grab them up here. We have to go over a little tightrope. And I like how the wheel has turned out today. I think that was good. I'm not a fan of this map not zooming out, but yeah, it is what it is. That was not the intended effect, but still worked. Never grab that.
I need a key.
We do not have the right key. Remote detonators. Nice. Well, okay. Um, I must be having an issue. Oh, look, the hotkey is R. They kept the... Look at that. Yeah, he got him. And then... It's like Pac-Man, I think. Watch. Here we go. He's gonna get that. Oh, they turned blue. And he got them all. Now he's playing... What's it called? Asteroid. That's the button. I missed. That's okay. We'll have more fun with that later, I guess. For a game that was designed for, like, the highest resolution to be 1020, 1024, 768, it doesn't look that bad. Oh, nice. Here we go. Boom. 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 You're up there, so you know what, we'll just go up here. Hi. Oh, look at that. We got the hot pool working. We got the moon key from it. Nice. Maybe a little bit of swimming. Oh, that would have been fun. That's okay. Our sneaky mode was pretty good. I thought that was very nicely executed. I have to do this with this. What? Ba. I don't know what they're saying. Do not drop the soap. Yeah. That's what I thought too, right? Like, it's not the best joke. I think the cooler thing was... Oh. I don't know what it was attacking, but that was kind of funny. Back to our shotgun. That's just a staple. I mean, I don't know why. Tommy gun's pretty good. Oh well. Oh. You okay there, bud? Oh, we got limited invulnerability. Let's rush to here. And we got a armor. Our limited invulnerability has not really served us very well, has it? That's okay though. Because look, I think we just found our next level.
Come out, wherever
Oh,
you
it's
are.
the Overlooked Hotel, not the Overlook Hotel. The Overlooked one. That was neat. I believe this game was developed after Duke Nukem 3D came out, so like they really took the build engine and was like, let's see what we can do. And they came up with this stuff.
Here's Johnny.
Ah, that's right. If you were wondering, you know, what this level is referenced to, I think having him right there is a good sign, you know. Oh, watch out for big old guy. 7, right? Where is it? We heard it. There it is. Nice. Oh, you know what? I haven't looked to see. Aha, okay. 17 total secrets. There are 5 tomes that we have to get to actually get the secret level. Gosh darn it, I was standing... No. I'm not gonna take a hit in my health. Like that. I'm just not. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. It's not. There we go. That worked out a little bit better. And we got a health essence. That's nice. You know what's nice about Caleb is just how fast he does that. The wrong way. Yeah, look at that. Okay, the tomes are all inside, so we're good. We just gotta look for secrets and stuff, right? Nope. Is there one still alive? Thought I got all of them. I did? Cool. Moloch Ball? I don't know.
I need a key. I need a key.
Need the fire key? We got one tome. Let's see. Pull this back up here. In a bookshelf, we got that one. So we got the spider key and the dagger key. That's gonna have a tome. And then we'll have near the librarian and a in the library. Okay. Ah, shoot. It's one of these. The reason I don't like those is because they are super annoying. You can't attack them unless they're solid. If they're solid, you can attack them, right? Okay, which key is this? This is the dagger. Near the dagger key is a tome. Oh, I see it. Cool. That's 2 tomes. Cool.
I need a key.
Oh. Oh. Did we? We did. Nice. Shoot. It's another one. Come on. Always a peaceful sound. I see you. Oh, you thought that you could trick me. You thought wrong. Oh, cool. We're back over here. Nice. There we go. Mm. Oh, crap. Mm. Where did it go? Can't believe that that happened. That I let it happen. Not cool. Not cool at all. Whoops. 2 tomes. There's 5 tomes total.
I need a key.
Okay. No, don't use that. There you go. No, 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 no. Oh, crap. Yeah, those things choke you. I'm gonna listen to that head noise for a while, aren't I? Because the head is stuck somewhere. Maybe we can fix it. There we go. This place is huge. What's that? I guess it doesn't tell us in the console, does it? That gets rid of him. That's right. Teach him a lesson. Okay. Nice. We got the one in there. The only one I don't think we have is the spider key. Okay. Hey, let's do this. Oh, nice. Couldn't tell that was a secret. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. Been there. Been there. I've not been here. Which is interesting because... What, are you supposed to be able to look out this painting or something? Oh, nice. Saveroo. Yeah, I should have not fallen for that. Walk in fire, get armor. Nice. That's mean. Y'all are mean. I don't like shooting the innocents, but sometimes they get in the way. Look at that head. It is staring at us. Saveroo. Nope. Jeez. Little excessive, but okay.
That's all, folks.
Oh, look. It's Tigger, because it's almost time to go to bed. So here comes Tigger to remind me this. It's not time yet. We got 9 more minutes, bud. Now the question is, where is the other key? Hold on. Thank you for your patience staying on hold. Okay. We're still on the right path here, that's good. We don't have the spider key yet. Interesting view. I mean, you got this, like, couch just staring at that. Oh. Come see the scenic sights at the, that's like gross painting. At the Overlooked Hotel. Look, you got a beautiful view. I found the moon key. Was I supposed to find the moon key is the question. I guess so. Cool.
I need a key.
Yes, we do. We also need the dagger key taken care of. Done this. What a great secret, you know? Just have a bunch of spiders. Okay. Now, what's nice about this is that, you know, we'll know. Look at that. That's our next destination. But first, go over here and try to get other stuff. We'll save in case we get, like, painted in a corner. That's not aligned right, but okay. Oh, interesting. Cool. Cool. I feel short. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go this way to Thin Ice. It's the next level. We're not gonna actually play the level. We're gonna wrap it up, but here we go. As a kid, I always thought that the what's it called? The moaning and stuff was because you cheated, but it's not. Because we only used the map cheat, and we got it on the first level. So that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. This concludes our whoops, I hit the wrong thing. Thank you very much for coming and joining me on a episode of Late Night with Torber. Where we use the wheel to pick. So now what I'll do for next time, we're gonna update it so that blood is gonna be the FPS there instead of that. Oh my gosh, Minzy, thank you very much for the subscription. I'm wrapping up, but I want to say I appreciate that, man. You know, without the continued support of viewers like you, this stream would be boring and uneventful. I'm very well. How about yourself? I'm looking for somebody to raid. Everybody should check out Minzy. A lot of love, support, and positivity from Minzy. And I got a cat messing with something. Will you stop? Dude, we're going to bed soon. Stop. He doesn't mess with it during the other times. Only when it's actually time to go to bed. I know who will raid. We're gonna give Gillies a raid. Because why not? You are welcome, sir. I have to go to bed, though. You missed it. I had a wheel. I'll show it to you, though, because I like it. But I have a wheel that's going to determine what I play. Cool. Cool. Look at this. We got a wheel spin. Isn't this awesome? And then we spin the wheel. And then, you know, if this is at the start of the stream, I'd say, hey, tonight we're going to play Forza Horizon 5. So, I think that's a good thing. I got this little music that I found to be kind of chill. But yeah, we're going to end it. Raiden Hercules. Gillies. Yeah, that is very true. It does. And that's why I'm looking forward to adding some more stuff. I mean, the new format is Late Night with Torber. So it's gonna be great. I gotta work on my first emote. So that should be fine. But thank you very much, Benzies, for the sub, for the lurking if you were lurking. I really appreciate it. Everybody that's dropped by, that's been here, I thank you very much for your support. You all have a nice night, and as always, take care. Bye.